When I arrived in Panama, I had no idea what to expect. To my surprise, I landed during their Black History Month, a time to celebrate and reflect on the contributions and the diversity of Afro-descendants population in the country. Historically, slavery was abolished in Panama by law May 21st, 1851, and the Afro-descendant population arrived in two significant waves of migration. Despite my initial worries about standing out, I was pleasantly surprised that I felt comfortable and welcome. My Spanish came back, easing my interactions, and then I stumbled upon a unique story where a man welcomed me into a world I had never knew existed. Welcome, Sawadi, Mahaba, Namaste, Hola, Privyet, Kaiso, Konnichiwa. We're all family here, so subscribe and share and get your free ebook in the description below.
Okay, this place is made because we wanted to have a representation of the Black Hispanic people in Panama. Mm-hmm. We didn't have a situation where we were exposed to the community. The community is always being in a situation where it's like white or black, but not Black Hispanic. Mm-hmm. So we wanted to be sure that this represents our culture. What you see here is El Costanismo. It's a collection of paintings that I have made and a collection of artwork that I have made to be sure that people understand their importance in the art world, and then to create an opportunity to get fine art of Latino, Black, Hispanic. I also mix, so I can say that living in New York for so many years and I worked with culture in New York for so many years, I wanted to come back and give people an opportunity to show the work. So we have people over here, especially women. We help women after 50 because in Panama we don't have that opportunity for women. And since I was raised by my grandmother, I have that really much attached to that situation where the woman raised me, so I'm for women. Mm-hmm. So we have people from 60 to 80 years working with us, and we show the work, and they get an opportunity to make some income and feel active in the community. So that's part of it. Then on the paintings, you see this is a collection of the Costanismo. The Costanismo is an expression of life experience and also a living experience. Where I went to a place called San Miguel, which is an island in Panama in the Pacific. I went to see with my aunt in San Miguel, and she had so many brothers and sisters, and one of the brothers of her gave me turtle shells. In the turtle shells, I have this incredible art font. I find art in the turtle shells. So what I did, I created a collection of work to the images that got in the turtle shells. Also, we have the realms of the abundance, which created by plastic bottles.
Oh, wow.
Painting. Yeah, so we express that. And we also have included the indigenous groups to be part of us because they're part of the Costanismo experience. We have the mass, and we also have all the artwork, which is the molas.
Gracias.
Thank you. Tell me. We also have the molas, which are the molas, and then the molas reflects the artwork of the fish. So the fish. The story is telling you about the fish. The fish is being known as the name of Panama. Okay. Panama was fish and butterflies. Oh. So we have. In the back of the place, we have some butterflies, and then we use one of the things that we use that never been used before is the lottery tickets. So we have lottery tickets everywhere. So we almost wanted to say we're lucky, because we got the numbers. So that was part of our cultural experience. Mm-hmm. As you see, we have sculptures here, wood sculptures. We have the king of the Congo and the queen of the Congo, and then we have three daughters which represent the meninas. The meninas are these daughters of the Congo king and the queen of Congo. That's a game that we play pretty much in the coast of Panama, and that represents the Black culture.
Could you teach me?
Well, yeah, sure.
I think that's awesome.
Basically, on the dance, it's like you go 1, 2, like you holding, like you holding, like you hold, like oh yes, yes, yeah. Oh, no, 3, 1, 2, 3, yeah. You got it. It's really interesting because why do they dance like that? Because they have the chains, so they used to be hurt through the chains, and they're free slaves. And I come from people who are born free. It's like here in Panama in the 1800s, there were black people who were free. Once they were enslaved in America, over here black people were free. And then the people of the community of the island, they came to Panama to work in the canal. So we were pretty much one of the reasons why black people they have a better life. They came here and work and the canal and have a better life. So that's why we divided the
That's awesome. I really feel it while I'm here.
yeah, because this is my lifestyle. This is not something that I created. This is something that it passed to me. And then what I did is I make it like real. I make it current. It's not like I'm living in the black when black people didn't have any money. No, we don't. My grandfather, he was a cowboy, and I come from a prominent black family because my grandmother was a teacher, my mother was a principal, my other aunt was a principal, my other aunt, she was a teacher, and then I have 2 other aunts, and they all went to college. It's like this is not me first time being in college. No, my mother went to college. So I went to college. So therefore I was educated, and then I went to America because the opportunities here they were like so low, and the white men over here they treat us like. And I said to myself, no, this is not the way I think that I should be living my life. So I went to America. When I went there, I started teaching, and then I started working in the American society. So I was also a party planner for many years, and I worked for a black woman. So I felt very, very loved by the black community because I'm always black. So when they say you Spanish, I say no. Before I start talking, I was black. So I know that I am black. Nobody gonna tell me what I am. So that's why I have not an attitude, but I have a character because I know who I am, and I should be proud of who I am. And I know that the first king in the world was not a white man; it was a black man, come from the Noel and all those people. And the first black king was Gus, G-U-S. So I feel like I come from that line of king from Africa. So I feel very comfortable about being black. I feel very comfortable about being one of the only ones here because this belongs to us, and people need to know that we not emigrate here. I didn't emigrate here. I born here. This is my land, and since I also work in folklore, I teach folklore in the United States. And I travel 40 states, the United States, and I have brought a competition of Panamanian in New York, and I also created like the first group of people of Panama descent, which they were like happy about the knowledge that they got back to be part of the community, and they were all happy about it. So I was in that movement, so I created that movement. So people start thinking that, yeah, we can bring Panama to New York, and we can bring New York to Panama, and so we can have an exchange. Yeah, pretty
That's
much.
beautiful.
Yeah.
I like being in Panama. People are like, why did you want to go to Panama? I was like, just being here, I feel accepted, and I feel the love.
Yeah, I understand that. Most people, they say, why do you want to come to Panama? Because they don't travel. And if they would travel, they would know the difference. In Panama, you can buy 1 pound of fish for $2. Once in New York, you have to pay $14.95 for a pound of fish.
Right.
In Panama, you could pay $4 for large shrimps. Over there, you have to pay $16.95 for large shrimp. Over here, you could buy salmon for $2 a pound. Over there, you have to pay $21.95 for a pound. So that's a big difference. And the other thing is that I felt like in the United States, they only know about local news, and they got to be into international news. And I think one of the reasons of that is because people, they don't travel. They go from one state to another state, one state to another state, and they really need to get out of the state, out of the United States to find out about Latin American, South American, about the Caribbean, which is a really nice complementary to the lifestyle that Black people have today.
It's very rich. And when I started reading more that 30% of the people in Panama are African descendant, I was like, sign me up. I want to go to Colón,
Let me correct you.
Okay,
Let me correct about that 30%.
Okay.
It's about maybe like 60% that we are Black descent. The reason why they say 30% because they don't count themselves as their grandparents are Black or one grandmother is Black, so they think that they're not Black. But if you see who's that Black lady in the back, that's your grandmother. What are you talking about? And she's Black, and she's the one that put your father into school and have you and help your father help you go to school. So what are we talking about? You see, it's the thing is about the Black women of Panama. They're very, very strong because you see, we have a social issue here in Panama that most of the family, the center, we don't work on that, and this is something that we have to work in Latin America and North America and South America. The importance of the family, the importance of God to be within the family structure. We believe in God. So we're safe in the fact that we know who we are and we know what we want out of life. For example, before I bought this building, I stand in front and I pray to Jesus for my inheritance because I want it now. So I tell, if you give me, I'll find my way to pay for the place. So this is how we work. This is like, okay, we want miracles, but we have to work hard for a miracle. And we have to prepare yourself for miracles because miracles don't come like a lottery. We work on miracles because if you work in miracles, you become a better person. And then you be an example of life for others.
I love it, yes. And I 100% agree. So I love that about knowing the history of this building. I didn't know that, so that's really interesting.
This building had 100 years.
Wow.
And it was supposed to be a deposit. But I turned it into a restaurant and a museum and to a gallery and to a store. I work with everything I have. I've been here for 7 years. So it was very intense 7 years of work and pain, and I'm still working as it is right now. We will have, on July 4th, we have an international competition. So the girls are gonna come here to experience what is Panama, because this is Panama. This is hecho en Panama. This is made in Panama. This is Panama. This is not wanna be Panama.
Mm-hmm.
We don't try to be Panama. Our food is Panamanian. Our art is Panamanian. Our lifestyle is Panamanian. So it's important people to know that they have a safe space to come to in Panama, which reflects the community that they are.
So what are some things that you wish like either the Black community or the United States knew about the true Panamanian people?
Well, it's a situation we can exchange culture.
Yeah.
We have some things that American can bring to Panama, and we have some Indians that we can bring to America, and we can exchange culture. It's a time now of life that we need to live globally. Mm-hmm. We don't have to be locally from locations. No, we can be all around the world, and we can express our feelings because we're free and we educated, and now we entrepreneurs. So, and women doesn't depend on men anymore. Some women, my friends, they make more money than men, I know. Besides, I have a good friend of mine that she has two restaurants, and she's a black woman. She's a nurse, and she's a lawyer.
Oh, in Panama City?
In Panama City, and her name is Marixa.
Oh, did she teach cooking? How to cook Panama?
No, she have two restaurants. She have one restaurant which is very famous called Caribbean, and then she's going to put another one here in Casco. So see, now we're starting the movement, and we feel like that there's time for us to show, because we got so many people over here showing the work, but they're not Panamanians, so they don't really have a cultural experience, and they don't have a background of Panamanian lifestyle. So we need to defend our culture. And this is one of the situations here that I defend my culture, I defend my people, and I make people feel comfortable. When I see the people coming and they say, "Are you eat today?" They say, "No." I say, "Come in and have something with us," because this is what a safe place, so we can share with each other, and you can tell me your stories, and I can tell you my stories. And this is a wonderful thing, because you can change your stories here. So, and I wish the people understand that, and come and to Panama, experience us, and understand that this is in another level. This is Panama in another level.
I love that.
Thank you.
So, what is a typical Panamanian meal?
Well, the typical Panamanian meal, it could be rice and chicken. We call arroz con pollo. Arroz con pollo. And then we have a potato salad, and then we have sweet plantain to it. Another Panamanian meal is sancocho Panamanian, which is like a soup, but with a chicken soup with ñame and with spices that make them feel like very homey. And then that serves with rice. So that's very much a full meal. Also here we have curry chicken.
Really?
Yeah, and then we have tasajo with pineapple, and we have honey mustard sauce. And we also have a lady who's 88 years old, which I call Tia Olivia. She makes our sauce. She makes our sauces. So we really prepared to compete, because we not really want to compete in a sense of competition, but we are in the position that we want to show people the real Panamanian experience. Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for sharing that with me. I feel like I now have a better understanding. You can only get so much from reading. So.
Okay. Yes, it's important that, for example, this round of abundance is from Costa Rica, which will represent our black saint, which is Nazareno. And this is the only black saint that we have in Central America. In South America, we have San Martin de Porres. San Martin de Porres, his mother was Panamanian, and his father was Spanish, and he born in Peru. So here you are. We have multicultural from the back in the days in 1500. So we can come over there now and say that that we don't have black experience. We do have black experience. And in New York, I worked with a photographer, Jamaican American photographer. We have done productions with them, which are now in the Brooklyn Museum, in the Boca Raton Museum in Miami. We have done work, and it's not only that I come here and do this work. No, before I came here, I was in America doing work and being an assistant, and then I was working with women, which is very much for me, because I was adopted. I had so many mothers in America. Yeah, so I felt like thank you, Jesus, because I never stopped having love.
Definitely, with everything you're talking about, you can feel it in here. It's beautiful.
As you see upstairs, you have 300 fish. This was a response of the Greek 300 fish, the 300 fighters. We have 300 fish. We're willing to fight until the end. That's our thinking, that we too have that that spirit of fighting freedom through our, because we say that the ocean is big, but we are 300 fish.
Hey.
Amen.
I love that.
Yeah.
Wow. Cool. So there's 300 up here.
There's 300 fish, yeah. And then you see we have paddles upstairs too, like and that means like if we don't paddle together, we are not going to move forward. That's the idea.
You have so many symbols in here. Like if you weren't here to tell me, I wouldn't.
Well, but that's part of that because I am part of the museum. I created the museum, so if I'm alive, it's not like I'm dead and everybody have to come there and look at all the things of the objects. No, the objects have life because I'm here and I give them life. And I also work in the collection. We have a little table over here in the back that we show our contemporary work. So people who come, they can see that we still working. It's work in progress.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
Well, thank you.
Thank you for your interview, and I hope that
if there's anything else you want to let us know, more than free. So
well, we will have in the future an idea, but we don't want to talk about it too much because here in Panama, you say something and tomorrow somebody else have it, or they want to have something like you. But because we artists, they can't have this. This is united. This is it. After this, you can get copy or you can get maybe wannabe. But
not the original.
Not the original. But we are the original. And what happened we did also is that we are creating small prints. So people that wanted to get some prints, they can get the prints. And the prints go from like $100 to $400.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice. Do you have an Instagram so people can follow you?
Oh, we have Instagram, but we don't put our work in the Instagram.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
So, thank you so much. And your name again is?
It's Eric Martinez Navarrete.
Say it one more time.
Eric Martinez Navarrete.
And that's the name of the building?
The building is called the Greenhouse of Jesus.
So you guys should come to Panama and check this out to get the original, not the copy.
Yeah, absolutely. Yes.
Enjoy some amazing food and some beautiful artwork by some talented women and people of color.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, and I'm happy that I can make that possible for people, and people feel very comfortable because they feel like they have a place to come and be part of the movement. Okay,
All right. And on that note, bye. Thank you for tuning in today. If you've enjoyed this content, be sure to check out some of my other videos for more great insight. Join our community by hitting that subscribe button, and don't forget to engage with us in the comments below. Let's keep this conversation going and explore this topic together. Until next time, bye!